So a very special musical treat, something we don't usually play here on Noon Hour, progressive rock, but it's all original. A young band from southern New Brunswick is here, and they're going to play some of their music. I got to warn you, it's not for everyone, but it is unique.
Well, there is a slight classical touch in there by virtue of instrument. There's an electric violin.
But they are, I was talking to a bunch of very nice young guys. They play all their own music. They refuse to play covers, and I think that's why I really have to take my hat off to them. That's
and they have
tougher.
a unique look. Wait till you see them. Special, very special.
It's a special musical treat for Noon Hour especially, I guess, isn't it?
You bet it is. Another special treat. Desmond.
Listening to Hemlock, a band from the southern part of the province. Jim, why don't you tell us what that piece was?
That was the Fathoms of Exordium, which is on the cassette that we released last October. Also available at Backstreet Records, Sam the Record Man. You can actually even buy it out of the province. It's available in Halifax now for anyone who might catch wind of this outside of New Brunswick.
Wow. So you get the plug-in right away, eh, Jim?
Oh, yeah.
Even before I introduce the members. Let me that's okay. I'm just joking around. That's right. Lou Coholan, you've been playing drums for a while, I guess.
Approximately 15 years.
Okay, you've always been involved in the music scene in southern New Brunswick. Jim Ross, you play guitars and vocals, and I also saw you playing some classical guitar.
Yeah, I wouldn't dub myself a classical guitarist. I've just sort of been venturing into that over the last year or so, so I wouldn't quite put that down yet, but it's something I have an interest in that I'd like to pursue further.
Okay, two more members of the band. Wade Raeburn, you've been playing bass. Have you always been involved in this type of progressive rock music?
Actually, funny enough, I was, as a youth, I was into, things like punk rock or metal or something.
Alternative.
But, yeah, and I've just sort of branched out as I picked up the bass over the last
Musically evolved, I guess we'll say.
Yeah.
John Brown, you've been playing guitar for how long?
For about 10 years, I guess. Yes, or about 11. Now, violin, actually was my first instrument, but I gave that up years ago, and I'm just getting back into it now because this music seems to have a call for it.
Now, one thing about the band Hemlock that I've noticed is you do all original material. You don't do many covers, or any covers, I should say. Isn't that a little tough for a band trying to get some recognition?
Yes, quite tough. But at the same time, if we were playing covers, you probably wouldn't have put us on today. So it has its payoffs in the long run, I'd say. It's just to get yourself established and to get a bit of a following in the first place. That's what the biggest step is. And of course, who wants to put you on an album or something if you're playing everyone else's music? So it has its payoffs down the road, I'd say. It's just short term, it doesn't have any payoffs really.
Jim, I guess your music isn't accessible to everyone. It's not music everyone would listen to. I guess progressive rock has a solid following, though. Why progressive rock? I mean, I've seen you use glockenspiel, violin, classical guitar, but it's based in a heavy progressive rock vein. Why is that?
Music has so much color to put into it, and if you can do a lot with one instrument, a lot, but in our case, maybe we're not virtuosos on guitar, and in order for us to, well, you know what I'm saying, to express ourselves that way.
And be as original as possible.
Yeah, I love the sound of the different instruments because it gives a very good contrast.
So do I. I mean, that's one thing they have to, you have to say it is original. We got another song we can play for folks at home. I wanted to say you're playing tomorrow night, though, in the southern part of the province, here in St. John, at the club 6 High. That's
Yes.
tomorrow night, the 5th. Jim, what's the next song you're about to play?
I believe this is Themes and Variations in F-sharp minor, and this is the latter part of a song, an instrumental which is fairly lengthy, so this will give you a little taste of it.
All right, once again, Hemlock.
Thank